Hello guys, Johnny here with another setup video. This time my trapper, and because the videos have been pretty long, like 30 minutes each or something. If I start explaining stuff very long, so I'm gonna try to keep it as short as possible. So squeeze this within 15 minutes or so. So let's start. Enigma, Great Halberd. Main reason why I'm using this type of Enigma, even like with this high strength requirements, is because of the way I'm strength bugging my characters. I'm strength bugging all my characters using an amulet with 30 strength, except from my Amazon and the Barbarian versus Caster, which auto bug themselves. But yeah, for the most part, all my characters I'm strength bugging them with an amulet that gives 30 strength. In which case I can take my Enigma. I can only take my Enigma, pick up my body pretty much with this 30 strength amulet. Otherwise I can't. So every time I die, I just switch the amulet on, and when I pick up my body, my crafted amulet comes here, and then I can just switch them off and then just refresh my ring, and then I'm automatically, right now I'm full strength bug. You can't see my claws or anything, or my armor, full strength bug. So excuse me. So yeah, Enigma, Great Halberd. You can use any other Enigma. I mean, you don't really need to strength bug yourself, but it's pretty, I like it, so that's why I'm using it. And by the way, to do this, I haven't put a single point in strength, literally. I'm just sacrificing a slot of 20 life small charm to use the 30 strength amulet to pick up my gear, but I haven't put a single point in strength. So yeah. Griffon, which is, I mean, the main helmet for any trapper. So Griffon with Cham, Griffon with Vex, Griffon with Law, and Jack for different situations. So I have the Cham right now, which means that I've been dueling with a druid, most likely the last time I played with the trapper. So yeah, this is the Cham Griff, and then going to the amulet, 19 faster cast rate, life mana amulet, very useful versus druids, versus necromancers, pretty much because it's good. It's always good to have additional mana. I mean, it's never bad having too much mana with a trapper. So yeah, and I have an additional amulet with life and no resist if I want to play. Usually I use this versus when I play my 174 setup versus sorcerers, for example, just for fun. Or I'm gonna show you that setup later, but yeah, I'm gonna talk about it later. Ring wise, this is one of my main rings. 20 strength, life mana, 11 all resist, and then 20 poison resist. That's one of them. The other one, 24 strength, life and mana, again very average. On life and mana it's pretty average, this one, with quite high strength, and that's pretty much it. My other rings in stash, I have this ring, which is pretty good. Strength, 18 strength, 40 life, and 3 20 plus resist, like cold, light, and fire. I use those in the the 174 setup with the Hoto, if I'm playing versus lightning on fire sorcerers or something like that, just for fun. And then I have this ring with attack rating, strength, life, cold, and fire resists, in combination sometimes with for the attack rating, in combination with this claw here, because let me go to the claws first though. Go to those claws. So like my main claw is Scissor Kahab. I mean, I'm using exactly the same method that I have on my Ghost Assassin, literally using a slow claw on the main side and then a fast claw on the off side. So when I do the weapon speed modifier bug, literally, let me show you. I can just show you. I mean, explaining is not gonna do too much, because I'm gonna link a topic in JSP in the description of this video, so that you can go and check it out yourself, see how the math works and everything to reach 9 frame traps. But as it is, without the weapon speed modifier, look at how slow my trap layering is. And as soon as I do this and the clouds switch places, I go to 9 frame traps. So that's it. And pretty much with my own setup, the setup that I have right now, I need only 20 increased attack speed on my offhand claw to reach the 9 frame traps. So literally even a 20 increased attack speed claw would do the job, because the breakpoint is 19, the way I'm doing it with the weapon speed modifier. Otherwise, if you want to use 2 fast claws, the fast claw should be on the main side, and then on the offhand you will have a claw without any increased attack speed, because it doesn't even count. So only the increased attack speed on the main claw counts. That's why when you refresh them, you see that the offhand becomes the main hand claw. That's why it works like this. So, and if you use 2 fast claws, you're gonna need 42 increased attack speed on your main claw if it's like a Greater Talon or Runic Talon. So this is the main claw. 2 assassin, very important. Both your weapons should have 2 assassin instead of 3 trap. 2 assassin gives you additional stuff in Shadow Discipline like Mind Blast, Weapon Block, Shadow Mastery, like better to tank, Fade, and yeah, pretty much much better than just 3 to trap, because of all these skills that you have +2 on as well. So yeah, going for like Weapon Block and Mind Blast on your class is the best solution. So that's what I have here. My secondary claw has 2 Weapon Block as well, but it also has 2 Charge Block Sentry, which apparently doesn't work. I didn't know that it didn't work before I bought the claw. It doesn't matter too much because the Weapon Block is the main reason why I bought it, but look at this. I have 12,200 trap damage, and supposedly the 2 Charged Bolt Sentry should add another 12% to the Lightning Sentry for each skill. So I should do more damage like this. But when I put this one that doesn't have Charged Bolt Sentry, things are exactly the same. Exactly the same damage. So it must not work for some reason. Right, this other claw, let's go back to this claw. It has Venom, 3 Venom, and 50 chance to open wounds. So this is pretty much a fun claw. Like I use this versus here and there versus like an energy shield sorceress or something, just for fun. Because if you hit them, 50% chance to open wounds plus Venom, you will literally, if you're able to kick them, you will literally, destroy their life without even touching their mana. So it's pretty GG. So, but when you put this, I mean, I'm going for 48 hit recovery, so 14 here and 7 here, 21, and then 30 from Shadow Dancers. If I put this, then I'm lacking 7 hit, then I'm lacking a bit of hit recovery. So I have 14 here and then 30 here, so I need another, I need another 4 hit recovery. And what I'm doing is I'm putting this small charm with 100 poison damage and then 5 hit recovery, just to add a bit on top. Pretty much, just to add a bit on top of the, the annoyance versus an energy shield sorceress. So yeah, that's pretty much the setup versus an energy shield sorceress. If I want to be annoying. So yeah, right. So versus different setups, I mean, it's pretty logical. I'm not gonna explain everything fully, but it's really logical. Like Vex Rune, then I put like some small charms. I have a lot of like fire small charms and light small charms. I very rarely use all resist small charms. Most of the time I use specific light, cold, fire small charms, stuff like that. And I have here I just have briefly just 2 claws for fade precast if I need here and there. So yeah, let me show you my 174 setup. So Hoto, normal Hoto, this and that. And right now, let me put my so I'm putting the armor, putting this, and right now, depending on what resists I want, literally. So like if I want a bit more fire resist versus a fire sorceress, I'm gonna put a few more, fire small charms so that I can, so that after dying from Anya Bug, I still have enough fire resist. So yeah, that's not really a problem. I can put another like a bit more stack. So this is literally versus versus fire, for example, or I can just put a Vex one. Like, I mean, actually no, never mind. I mean, that's why I have the Phoenix for 85 or 80 here, and here and there I can play with, like, if it's versus a lightning, I need to put, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, another 3. Let me see. Okay, 66, 76, 86, 96, 99. That's not enough, actually. That really isn't enough. So in this situation, I don't know. I haven't even played versus light sorcerers with 174. 174 is literally just for fun. So versus fire, I'm actually just use this 80 resist, and you know, 174 is enough faster cast rate that literally when I put those, I will have enough after Anya bug, enough resist, so I can still tank somebody. So this is my circlet for 174 with life and all resist, and then Jack pretty much, because Jack because you know, for maximum life to be able to play versus Necromancer for the most part. But I admit I'm pretty shit on 174. 174 is very, you know, it's a tricky matchup. You need to play very careful while still being offensive. You need to play very careful because you don't have claw block. You can eat a lot of damage real quick. So this is pretty much, yeah, 174 setup. I don't think there's too much to talk about rest. I mean, else. I mean, the one thing I can think of is that, you know, in a previous video that I was doing for the Barbarian versus Casters, now just to end this video, which is relevant to the Trapper, what I was saying, because, you know, some people, I forgot to say it now on the shorter Barbarian versus Caster video, so I'm gonna say it in this video because it's relevant to the Trapper. So pretty much, you know, if somebody says, oh, but why don't you have a charm rune, like cannot be frozen, on your Trapper setup with your Barbarian versus Caster, where the main reason is because Trappers should normally not even jump a Barbarian versus Casters, because, you know, if they jump a Barbarian versus Casters, they risk eating a lot of damage. So that's the main reason. And then another thing is that even if they jump, they have to, in order to freeze a Barbarian, you have to hit them with a kick or something like that, like a melee attack, and you have to have cold damage. You see, in all my gear here, I don't have any cold damage. All right, so I have the rare circlet, so I don't have any cold damage. So even if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to cold a Barbarian. So all you need to have, like, something like this, like a cold damage small charm to do it. But even if you have that, like, why would you jump a Barbarian just straight up and kick them? You know, at the same time that you jump them, all they need to do is just whirl and they will damage you. So that's why I don't have cannot be frozen on my Barbarian versus Casters, because versus Trappers, for the most part, you don't really need it, because if they're noob enough to jump you, they will die or they will eat a lot of damage, and the good ones will never jump you, so you will hardly ever get colded versus a Trapper. It's a whole different story with the Necromancer or Elemental Druid. If you don't have cannot be frozen there, then it's an issue, because you know, Trapper constantly jumps you and they can kick you and freeze you, but versus Barbarian versus Casters, it's absolutely no problem not to have it. That's pretty much it. That's gonna sum up the video. This video. Oh, actually, let me, you know, quickly go through some of the skills. So 1 point in Dragon Talon just for the melee hit. 1 point here. 1 point here. 5 points in weapon block, so that with bow I reach 60% chance to block. 1 here, 1 point here, 1 point in Shadow Master, maximum Mind Blast, 1 in Fade, 1 in burst of speed. And in traps, you know, all the usual. Just maximize everything that you can whilst having all this stuff complete. Like once you have all this stuff completed, then maximize everything you can with the rest of the skills. And make sure that you have fire trap. Fire trap is very important. I mean, mixing them up together is very, very important in certain situations, because fire trap stuns much more than light trap. It has a larger area of effect, so and it activates faster. Like as soon as it hits multiple times constantly, so it's more, it stuns way more than a lightning trap. So in certain situations, is the best thing that you can always do in all situations is have like 4 lightning traps and at least 1 fire trap, or 3 lightning traps and 2 fire traps, something like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else to say. So yeah, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for some more setup videos. I have like 7 more characters to go, so yeah, take care guys, and see you later.